Today, we're talking about the 10 longest reigning monarchs in human history. Who held the throne the longest? Let's find out. 10th place, Queen Victoria of the United Kingdom, 63 years and 216 days. Ascending the throne at 18 in 1837, her reign lasted until the end of the century. The Victorian era was a time of industrial revolution, cultural flowering, and expansion of the British Empire. Under her rule, Britain became a global superpower. Personal tragedy marked her character after the death of her beloved husband, Prince Albert, making her more reclusive and aloof. By her Diamond Jubilee in 1897, she was in poor health and passed away in 1901 at the age of 81. 9th place, King Ferdinand I of the Two Sicilies, 65 years and 90 days. Ferdinand officially began ruling Naples at the age of 8 when his father, Charles XII, went to rule Spain. The future king had little interest in governance, receiving only minimal education. Ferdinand enjoyed entertainment and hunting, spiritually closer to the people than the aristocracy of his time. In foreign policy, he became an active opponent of the French Revolution, leading the Neapolitan kingdom to join anti-French coalitions, spurred by his wife, Maria Carolina of Austria, who was outraged by the execution of the royal couple by revolutionaries. With the start of the Napoleonic Wars, Ferdinand actively fought against the French Empire, but was forced to flee the country 3 times under threat of French invasion. 8th place, Chan Imex Kawil, a Maya ruler, 67 years and 130 days. Taking power in his youth, Chan Imex Kawil made Copan, modern-day Honduras, one of the greatest Maya cities. He laid the foundations for a cultural and architectural renaissance that made Copan a center of Maya civilization. His longevity astounded archaeologists. 7th place, Emperor Franz Joseph I of Austria, 67 years and 355 days. Coming to power at 18, he overcame numerous obstacles, from political to personal. Besides experiencing the assassination of his beloved wife Elizabeth, he faced the loss of his son and the execution of his brother. Franz Joseph was one of the last emperors of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. A political conservative, he came to power at a time when nationalist movements were igniting across Europe. Hungary, in particular, refused to play a secondary role next to Austria, forcing Franz Joseph to transform the Austrian Empire into the Austro-Hungarian Empire. 6th place, Pakal I, a Maya ruler, 68 years and 33 days. Pakal the Great, considered the longest reigning monarch in the Americas, ruled the Maya city-state of Palenque in the 7th century. Born during hard times, as regional rivals frequently raided his territory. The king was buried in the crypt of the Temple of Inscriptions, discovered during archaeological excavations in 1952. Pakal was laid to rest with numerous treasures and 6 sacrificed young individuals. 5th place, Johann II, Prince of Liechtenstein, 70 years and 91 days. Johann II, also known as the Good, became the prince in 1852 and ruled until his death in 1929. A very private person, he never married nor had children, yet he made significant investments in culture and art, becoming one of the greatest patrons of his time. 4th place, Rama X, King of Thailand, 70 years and 126 days. One of the world's wealthiest royals ascended the throne under mysterious circumstances in June 1946. His older brother, King Ananda Mahadol, was found dead from a gunshot wound in his bed. Rama X ruled for a lengthy 70 years, passing away in 2016. 3rd place, Queen Elizabeth II of the United Kingdom, 70 years and 214 days. Elizabeth II ascended the throne on February 6, 1952, at the age of 25, following her father's death. From post-war recovery to the information era, Elizabeth II became an iconic figure not just in British history but globally, traveling more than any other monarch in history. At the time of her death, she was the longest reigning and oldest monarch in British history, as well as the longest-serving and oldest head of state in the world. 2nd place, Louis XIV, King of France, 72 years and 110 days. Taking 2nd place is none other than the Sun King. Louis was the son of Louis XIII and Queen Anne of Austria, born after 23 years of their marriage. He was crowned as a child on May 14, 1643, just 4 years old when his father died. Although many assumed the young king would rule only nominally, he soon made it clear he was serious about his role. Louis believed in the absolute power of the monarchy, asserting that the state is me, and worked to consolidate all political power under his rule. Under Louis XIV, France reached the peak of its influence and power. First place, King Sobhuza II of Swaziland, 82 years and 254 days. He was put on the throne before he could even sit up, becoming king following his father's demise. Until 1968, he was a nominal ruler, then became king-president following independence from the British Crown. He had 70 wives who bore him 210 children from 1920 to 1970. At the time of his death, Sobhuza II had over 1,000 grandchildren. Due to his numerous wives and offspring, he earned the nickname Swazi Bull. Each of these monarchs has left an indelible mark on the history of their countries and the world. Their reigns have helped shape the modern face of their nations and continue to inspire future generations. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your comments. See you next time.